you guys were like having like so much fun. It was like a whole crate. It was a whole crate, and they're like they were like giving me like the eyes like, oh, okay. And then I was like, yeah, I guess.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Short Girl Sis. And this one is special because I've managed to drag my lovely manager Nerissa down. Hi Nerissa.
Hi, what's up?
What's up? So yeah, it's a little bit different from our previous episode, but you know what? I think this one will be pretty interesting. So a little backstory for you guys. Nerissa was actually an intern first for how many years?
About 3 years.
3 years.
Yeah.
So you were interning
and schooling
at the same time.
Yeah.
So after graduation, you became
Full-time.
Yeah. How many years has it been?
Full-time probably 2 to 2.5 years. So since COVID
Wow.
started until...
Actually, that's quite long, right? Like time passed quite fast.
It is, right?
Yeah.
Does it feel like 2 years?
No. How did you join Basic in the first place? Like from intern?
Okay, wow, this is like 5 years ago, man. Have to dig. So I started interning because I think Basic was looking for a video editor then. Yeah. And then one of my ex-colleague from my previous intern, she was like, oh, do you want to do video editing? Because even with the previous internship, I was also doing very similar. I was in an artist management company. But then at the same time, I was schooling. But then Bond is super nice. Like she let me work remotely in school and then edit videos at the same time. After that, I took on a bit more chaperoning jobs. Whenever I wasn't schooling or I didn't have class, then I would go chaperone jobs.
So the chaperone job was the bulk of the internship, right?
Yes, correct.
Then how did you go from intern to manager?
Backtrack. So whenever Polita wants to tell us something, right, like that she knows is not going to get a good response, she'll be like, hi, smiley face with like 10 chins, 10 brackets.
One eye and 10 brackets.
She's like, hi. Or she's like, Poppy with a worm. And then I'm like, okay, what's up? And then I got a call from her and then she's like, oh, and then she's explaining everything to me, all the situation. And then she said, okay, so would you want to try and take up the role of the artist manager? And then I'm like, oh.
Oh.
Question mark. And then, but then, okay, like in my head, I was like, oh, just nice. It's really nice because I just ended school. Like I'm about to graduate. And that would have been a huge weight off my shoulder. You know, everybody is always struggling to get a job, right? Yeah. And then I was like, yeah, of course. And it's been working like, I think it's already been 3 years with Basic. So I'm very like familiarized with the people in the company also. So I was like, yeah, of course.
What would you consider your job scope as a manager?
Okay, so like on the day-to-day, first of all, is definitely like to make sure like all of your schedules are like okay, there are no clashing schedules because that's the biggest headache of my life.
I think the schedule thing is very stressful, right?
Yes, that's the biggest like problem. Okay, so that's number one. And number two is like, of course, like to check calendar and make sure like if you are supposed to be on set, you're on set and not like somewhere else. And like fingers crossed I don't get a message out of nowhere and like, so where is blah blah blah, you know?
At 8 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah, sometimes call time 6 a.m. then my alarm is like 6 a.m.
So all of our call times, no matter how early you're awake?
Yeah, I try to be, unless like I know that, okay, very responsible, for sure will turn up. Most of the time, it's checking emails and like WhatsApps.
Like if anybody's like checking for us.
Yeah, that's the bulk of it.
Okay. Yeah. So how many artists are you managing now? Like who?
You, Cheryl, Cici, Regina, Gary. I hope I'm not forgetting anybody else. Amy, Fiona, but they are also doing modeling, so you know. But the more like basically artists are the first few that I mentioned, or just basically anyone who express interest that wants to.
I think Jasper has expressed some interest.
Jasper? At the back of the camera?
Just anyhow shoot. He has some acting experience.
Yeah, but usually when they do express interest or like when a role comes in and I'm like, oh, do you want to try and cast for it? Most of the time, everyone is very open to it. And then when they do get that role, then then I'll manage the schedule for the particular show.
So it's free and easy, like it's not like, okay, this is my set 5.
No, yeah, it's main 5, and then the rest are like great.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I want to be a little bit selfish and ask, what's your first impression of me?
I don't, to be honest, I really don't remember my first impression of you. I think it's like 4 or 5 years ago. It's like
it's definitely when you were still in school. I
yeah,
remember.
yeah. So I was still in school, and then it's for a Samsung shoot. You remember Samsung shoot? The one with the bunny ears.
Oh yeah.
And then you had so many outfits to change into that one.
I think I had like what, nine?
I think so. That was the first time meeting you. Yeah. So but I don't really. I think I just remember she's very cute.
Am I still cute? Did your impression change?
Cute, maybe.
Your impression changed, like moving into like intern to manager. Your impression of me changed.
Now it's like 我很头痛. Now it's like need to manage different already. Last time it's just like usually like, well, hi, I'm Nerissa.
I'll see you later.
I'll be on set with you. See you later. Now it's like
need to plan stuff and like.
Now it's a bit more 不要气死我就 okay.
One of the main thing was I think our age is quite similar. So when she became my manager, I felt like okay, maybe we can the artist to manager communication will shift a little bit because it's like kind of like talking to a friend, right? And we don't have like 代沟, and then in that way we also don't have like communication gap. Like whatever we say, it's like we kind of get each other.
Yeah. But that's also the challenge, you see, because like we started off as more friendly terms, and then suddenly I was like, okay, hi, I'm your manager now.
Suddenly she's telling me to do shit.
Yeah, I'm like, suddenly I'm your manager now. Like, Val, do this. And then it's very, I feel on my end now, I feel it's a bit difficult.
Oh, is it?
I would think so. What do you think? So why don't you tell me first? What was
having this little intense heart to
why don't you tell me first? What was your thoughts or like your impression when you're like, oh, from an intern and then she's now a manager? So
actually, I didn't have. It was more like excitement to see where we can go with this like new working relationship, because I feel that communication is key, right, for any relationship at all. So I was like, okay, maybe we will have very smooth communication. I feel like there won't be like, and we're kind of like in a similar life stage, I feel. Yeah. We started at the same time and we are kind of building our lives in a different way, but at the same time. Like we're hustling at the same time to build to that picture. Yeah, you know?
That's true. Nice.
So you feel stressful telling me?
Yeah, sometimes I'm like, okay, I have to draw a line between communicating with Val as a friend and then like, okay, now is the time to communicate with her as a manager. Like, now work is work.
So how do you make the difference?
I think for now, we don't struggle a lot still.
Okay,
so when I tell her like, I think you can sense it when I'm talking to you as a friend and then when I'm talking to you as a manager. Sometimes I'm like, hey girl, or like, hey sis, or then sometimes I'm like, hey Val. Correct.
Or like, hi. Or like Val, comma, I'm like, what?
Yes. It's like a Val, comma, it don't have any friendly.
It's like, what? Then I'll be like, hey sis, trying to keep it casual.
That's true.
I love things to be kept casual, like even if it's like serious, right?
That's true. You always hey sis me and I'm like...
Actually, how do you feel about that?
I don't really, I'm like...
It's okay.
Sometimes I'm like, serious, I don't sis me anymore.
Oh, is it? One thing I find interesting is like for K-pop idols, right? Like when they debut, especially when they're younger, they're not allowed to be in relationships. And of course, like this is a very big thing. So like, is it okay? Just share with our audience.
Why don't you tell me? Is it okay?
It's definitely okay.
As long as it doesn't interfere with your work. Yeah.
Is anyone in our agency dating, like artist-wise? Just a yes or no, don't need to say names.
Yes.
I got y'all. Okay, I got y'all, don't need to say names.
And I just keep my fingers crossed that no trouble, no breakup, everything very soon. If got breakup, then I hate it.
But is it because you think it will affect?
It will definitely affect. If, in terms of like happy, if they are in a good relationship, then you can see that their mood is like significantly like, ooh,
like the world is so bright, the colours are vivid.
And it makes my work a lot easier.
The birds are chirping.
Tell them to do anything, they'll be like, okay.
Thank you so much.
Correct. But then if it's not, so like if it's sad, of course it will reflect on their work as well, which we don't want that. Right? Yeah.
Have you like spotted anyone attractive on set? Like when you're single lah, okay?
When I spot somebody attractive, I'll be like, ooh, take a snap, take a photo and I'll send it to Bond.
You take a photo of them?
Yeah, I would like do you want to consider? Then I was like, okay, for the agency. Yeah,
oh,
I'll be like,
okay,
yeah.
for the agency. So you've never like reached out because you were personally interested?
I think it's very awkward for a manager and an artist, regardless of whichever agency, to be like dating.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then like I would, okay, even if that happens, right, I would think it's like a bit unprofessional on my end. It's like, I'm supposed to be working, how come?
But I mean, after work hours, you slide a DM in. Like,
no.
so then, has the reverse ever happened? Like, have you ever been hit on by someone on set? Wait! Oh my god!
Wait! Not everybody's listening to the story.
Sister
Later
has not told me this.
We have to beep out, okay? So, one time this happened with, do you want to
Okay, we can beep out. Okay, we say
beep.
beep, beep.
Okay, you beep, ah?
Okay.
Okay, so I was on set with one of our artists
Beep. Okay.
for an event. A very nice person slide into my DMs after the event ended.
Okay.
He's really very nice, by the way.
So y'all talked on set.
Yeah,
y'all talked on the
but we
event.
did talk on set, like, but then even when we were talking on set, right, or at the event, it was really like, oh, is it your turn next? Or like it's very like event oriented. It's not anything out of.
So he didn't initiate like a private conversation with you on set.
No.
Wow,
But-
man kept it cool.
Yeah.
Do you tell the artist?
He
that you're
knows,
with-
he
Oh, he
knows,
knows.
he knows.
How does he know?
Because he helped. He
Wingman.
Yeah.
Very cheeky.
Yeah.
This reminds me of this one time. This was back when Nerissa was an intern, and then she chaperoned me and a few other people to this event. And then halfway through, she was like, "Oh my god, Val, I met that guy 2 nights ago outside of Zook." You remember?
I think so. Yeah,
So
okay.
at this specific event, it was like a dinner event, and everyone was
yeah.
seated, like specifically.
Yeah, there was like name tags
Yeah,
for
name
like
tags.
seats. Yeah.
It's like you met him when you're not working. Then now you're at a
Then now I'm working. It's like a different approach to
Yeah.
saying hello. You know.
yeah. You can't say hello to him the same way.
Yeah. I was like,
Yeah.
oh hi, I am
yeah.
their
You'd
manager.
be like, I just saw this wrong girl 2 nights ago. She out here trying to look professional. And at this event, we had a lot of alcohol there. It was like free flow.
A lot, like really a lot.
Yeah, but sadly, Nerissa couldn't join in because she didn't want to, partake.
Yeah, you guys were like having like so much fun. It was like a whole crate. It was a whole crate, and they're like they were like giving me like the eyes like, oh okay. Then I was like, yeah, I guess.
But so you didn't want to drink because you didn't want to. You did like is it you
I don't want to reach a point where like I'm drunk, cause it's like you don't decide when to get drunk, right?
Sometimes it just happens.
Sometimes it just happens.
Yeah.
So it's like I better not take that risk, lah, right? Yeah.
So people taught you how to behave, like, oh, you cannot like mingle too much, or is there any?
Okay, but I don't think there is a don't mingle too much. Usually Bond would say, or the previous manager would say, don't give me the black face. I remember receiving before the event.
Oh, is it?
Yes, before the event, I remember she texting me and she said, okay, you have to smile, okay? Because if you don't smile, you look damn fierce.
Oh, the RBF.
Yes.
Her RBF is strong. Okay, show them.
Now you want me to
Show.
show?
Okay, insert a photo if you
Yeah,
have.
insert a photo. Yeah, so she was like, okay, you must smile until your face cramp. I remember the message so specifically. Then after that, I was like, okay, next day I was like, okay, I have to PR here because
Yeah.
there's so many people, and then I have to like, oh hi. Yeah.
How are you? I have $1 million question. Yeah. What is your relationship like with Bond? Because everybody knows that she's headstrong.
Your confession right now.
This is my confession tape, guys. Okay, so, well, it's very hard to share.